Johnny and Justin here, back with another episode of The Dollar Bills.
Today, we're not talking dollar bills though. This episode is all about credit, or more specifically, credit cards, aka one of the best and most useful financial tools available.
But like with any tool, if you don't know how to use it correctly, it could end up causing some real damage.
Okay, but to be fair, I didn't have a video to tell me the right way to use it.
You were hanging a picture. Actually, why were you hanging a picture of yourself on our set?
Anyways, like Johnny was saying, depending on how you use them, credit cards can either be dangerous or helpful. We're gonna walk you through 3 rules that we believe you should know and follow in order to use them responsibly. After this, you'll be building credit and earning rewards without a worry in the world.
This brings us to our first rule. Pay your bill on time and in full every single month. If we could only give one credit tip, this would be the one.
But wait, what if my remaining balance is only $100? That's not a ton of interest. Can't I just knock that out next month?
Well, just like our wall, there's some holes in that logic. To understand why, we should first clear up some misconceptions about interest.
Contrary to popular belief, interest is not calculated based on the remaining balance after you make a minimum payment. In reality, issuers calculate interest based on your average daily balance.
Here's an easy example. Let's assume you have a statement balance of $1,000 and make a payment of $800 on the due date. You'll be charged interest on the remaining balance of $200 and lose your grace period. In the new billing cycle, any transactions will begin accruing interest immediately.
The interest-free grace period, usually 30 days, only applies if you pay your balance in full by the payment date.
Now sure, there are always exceptions, but for the majority of us, the best practice is going to be keeping your balance paid off month to month.
Absolutely, and our next rule can help make it easy to do just that. Never charge more than what you can currently cover in your bank account.
I'd say this is probably the main reason people get into trouble with their credit cards. They think,
oh, well, I don't really have the money at this moment, but I will next month. I'll just charge it and pay it off then. While that may sound reasonable, it's not the best idea, and here's why. Let's say you go out and spend $200 on a new pair of shoes. You don't have the money, but you know that if you're really frugal next month, you'll be able to pay it off. No problem.
Now say next month rolls around and suddenly your car won't start. You take it to a mechanic and find out it's going to cost you $500 to get everything fixed. So you make the charge and get the car working again, but now you owe $700 when you barely thought you'd be able to cover the $200.
This scenario is more common than you might think. Nobody ever intends on having credit card debt. It builds slowly and becomes a vicious cycle that can be very difficult to break.
It's important to remember your credit card is not an extension of your budget.
It's not? It's not. We'll say it again because it's really that important. You should never charge more than what you currently can cover in your bank account. Sure, it's tempting to spend ahead based on what you know you'll get paid, but it's bad practice, and all it takes is one slip to get into trouble. Unlike debit cards, you're making purchases on credit, meaning you're borrowing the amount and you're 100% liable for paying back everything you charge. If you aren't careful, you can end up in a lot of debt. Okay, rant over. Let's move on.
Wow. Okay. I like the passion. Our third rule is a little less intense, but can definitely save you money and frustration from time to time. Remember to monitor your monthly statement. Why?
Well, maybe the waitress accidentally swiped twice, or someone didn't update your information properly when you canceled the annual gym membership. Nonetheless, if you don't catch these, then you're just throwing away the money.
If you find something wrong, then simply report it to the card issuer right away and they'll help you.
This is one of the major benefits of using a credit card. It makes dealing with stuff like this a breeze. You just have to find the charge before it's too late. We recommend setting a calendar reminder at the end of each month. It should only take a couple of minutes.
If anything in this video has given you some value, we'd really appreciate it if you'll give us a thumbs up and hit subscribe.
Also, if you have any tips, tricks, or stories of your own, don't hesitate to leave a comment.
So there you have it, our 3 rules that you should know in order to use your credit card responsibly. Until next time, I'm Johnny.
And I'm Justin.
Thanks for watching The Dollar Bills.
Oh, what's this?
A YouTube video on how to fix the wall.